What God cannot do does not exist, and what God cannot do does not exist. I'm here to testify about my son who had thyroid last year. He was battling with a lot of thyroid, and it broke my heart after the doctor told us that he had a thyroid and he has to be on medication. And I'm like, no, this is not for me, because I belong to the altar of fire. And then I put his name on in my prayer list every single day. And every time Pastor Jerry mentioned thyroid, I claim it and I declare it, and I mention my son's name and I said, my son Joshua, you are healed. You Pastor Jerry has mentioned your case, and today you shall receive your healing. And then before the prayer conference in London, we went for a blood test, and then the blood test came back and it was still showing some signs. It was still showing the thyroid in his blood and everything. And then I was heartbroken, and I kept on praying and I kept on putting his name on the fire altar. Anytime Pastor Jerry said make a list, I automatically put his name on the list and put the date and everything. And then we went back again after 3 months later to do another blood test, and then the blood test came out cleared, and the doctors were confused, and they called me and said, we need to bring Joshua back to another blood test, because there was an error on the blood test. I'm like, what kind of error? They said they thought, look, something is not right. And I'm like, that's God's hand working. I'm like, this is my son going to have his healing. And then we went back for the blood test, and the blood test result came back. They said they have to do another blood test. I'm like, what is going on? And the doctor's like, and then I received a phone call and it was like, hello, is that Joshua's mom? I'm like, yeah, this is Joshua's mom. And then she said, oh, the test result that we took, the third one, they could not find literally nothing. They can't find anything on the results. There's just no sign of thyroid in his blood at all. And then she just said, your son is being dismissed, your son is being discharged. There's no need for your son to come back to the hospital, because they couldn't find anything. That's the reason why they did the blood test 3 times to confirm that this is strange to them, because they've not issued him any medication to slow it down, to bring it down to where the level they want. But she was confused. I couldn't scream. I couldn't scream. I just froze on the train, staring at somebody which I don't even know, and I thought I was going crazy, but I could not scream. I was that shocked that this is how miracle happens. Miracle happens like this. And I was like, thank God, one God cannot do this, one God cannot do this. And my child is free from this thyroid. Thank you, Pastor Jerry. One God cannot do does not exist.